It's clear that product management is emerging as a promising career with strong job opportunities and is shaping the future of various industries. But despite the global boom in product management, 22 million job openings worldwide to be exact, the situation in India is quite different. Surprisingly, India only has about 20,000 product managers. This huge gap highlights a critical shortage of talent, and it's mostly because many people aren't even aware of what product management is. So if you're thinking about starting a career in product management, do you need a degree or a diploma? Before I answer that, just a quick reminder, subscribe to Intellipaat's YouTube channel. Now back to the question. Here's something interesting. Product management is becoming the skill of the new age. You don't need advanced coding skills or even a tech background to get started. If you're a creative individual at heart, you already have what it takes to become a product manager. Moving on to how to start your journey in product management. It's not a straightforward path, but it's definitely rewarding. Over the last 2 decades, there's been a lot of buzz around product psychology. Think back to the early 1900s when industrialization was just starting. The challenges back then were basic. Things like transportation, communication, and utilities. A few companies stepped in to solve these problems, and because the market wasn't too competitive, just providing a functional solution was often enough to succeed. But as we evolved, so did our needs and expectations. The business world grew rapidly, and with that came intense competition. Companies weren't just solving basic problems anymore. They were competing to meet more sophisticated consumer demands. Products needed to be user-friendly, innovative, and aligned with what customers wanted. This shift made product management crucial. As markets became crowded and consumers became more discerning, product managers ensured that products not only worked but also resonated with users. It's about figuring out what customers really want and make sure your product meets those needs. Let us look at one such amazing case study. Ben Silverman, an ex-Google customer support developer, created an app called Tote in 2009, which was described as catalog for the phone. His aim was to transform every cell phone into a clothing retail outlet with this one app. Tote connected consumers with dozens of retailers and allowed its users to catalog their favorite items. Tote would then send out an alert to the users whenever any of the cataloged items was on sale so that they could make a purchase. However, the outcome turned out to be a little different than what Ben expected. The users, instead of making purchases through the app, used it to share the collections with each other. But Ben did not look at it as a setback. Rather, he recalled how he collected insects as a kid and loved sharing his collection with others. He thought of implementing something like this in Toad as well. And just like that, Pinterest was born and became a very big hit very quickly. For one main reason. It allows users to pin whatever they're interested in and add it to their personal collection. The way users actually wanted the app to function. Interesting, right? Now let us understand what a product is. A product can be just an idea that can be presented to the society or market. For example, let's go back to the 4000 BCE when the concept of the wheel came into existence. It reshaped the entire way people looked at transport and solved the issue of carrying heavy goods from one place to another. Or look at the Gutenberg's printing press, which transformed the entire mode of communication. Or a product can be an item like the shampoo, fruits, vegetables, electronics, clothes, and hundreds of other goods available in the market. Last category of a product is in the form of a service, be it your food delivery or a haircut you get at the salon. It all comes under services. Even the applications on your devices are all services. Now that we know the clear definition of a product, let us understand product management. Product management deals with multiple fields in a business, and it is quite difficult to come up with a definition for product management. At the very core, product management is something that is needed to meet the gap between what the customer wants and what is technically and operationally possible. Product management helps to discover a product that is valuable, usable, and feasible. Martin Erickson, founder of Product Tank, defined product management as the intersection between functions of business, technology, and user experience. He further stated that a good product manager must be experienced in at least one and passionate about all three. In order to build the right product and build the product right, product management can be mainly categorized into 3 steps or phases. First is product strategy, which is just thinking about what to build. Here is where the customer's need and demand is considered so that the product is successful and generates revenue. Next comes the development phase where the product is brought to life. And then finally, the marketing of the product, which is very crucial as it deals with how to promote and sell the product. So in a nutshell, product management is an aspect that ensures that the customer gets the desired product or the outcome that was asked by him or her, while also keeping in mind the business goals and objectives. About what a product manager does. Based on the organization size, specific responsibilities of a product manager differ. For instance, in larger organizations, product managers often have the support of various teams like marketing, engineering, design, and sales to help bring a product to life. However, with more help comes the challenge of ensuring everyone is on the same page. Hence, in such cases, the product managers spend more time aligning these stakeholders behind a specific vision. But when it comes to a small organization, a product manager is required to do more of the hands-on work that comes while defining the vision. Let us take a closer look at the roles and responsibilities of a product manager by taking an example of a fitness app. The core of product management is understanding the end users, their challenges, goals, and preferences when it comes to managing their fitness routines. Say the product manager figures out that users want personalized workout plans. Next, you analyze the current market, examine popular fitness apps to understand what features they offer, their pricing models, and user reviews, and notice that competitors lack detailed nutrition tracking, a gap that could be filled. Keeping this in mind, you define the product vision, an app that combines personalized workout and nutrition, something that aligns with your company's goals and also fills the market gap. Basically answering the question, what are we building and why? Next, the product manager aligns stakeholders, from engineers to marketing and even sales, around this vision and ensures everyone understands the goal. To keep the project on track, a product manager prioritizes features, deciding that personalized workouts are a must-have for the first release, while advanced nutrition tracking will come later on. Once the product, which is the app in our case, is built, tested, and released in the marketplace, the performance of the product is constantly monitored and the feedback is collected and implemented in the next release after a discussion with the concerned parties. Now that we know the major roles and responsibilities of a product manager, let us see the different types of product managers in an organization. Digital product managers drive the strategy for web-based products. They focus on creating seamless user experiences. Product marketing managers usually have a strong background in marketing as they delve deeper into market research, ensuring products resonate with target customers and they implement go-to-market or the GTM plans. Growth product managers specialize in amplifying business expansion by harnessing product features as sales tools. This job role is for someone who is intrigued by the idea of scaling business. Technical product manager is someone who has a technical background, and even though his or her job role is similar to that of a generic product manager, a technical product manager is able to contribute more to the engineering team and in the hands-on part of the projects. Data product manager focuses on data collection, processing, and analysis to support decision-making within the company. Before we dive into the theoretical aspects of product management, let us look at some frequently used key terms. The first term we have is MVP, which stands for Minimum Viable Product. It is the simplest version of a product that you need to build to sell it to a market with the least amount of risk and investment. The goal is to validate the product concept and learn from real users before investing in a full-scale launch. Next is MBI, or Minimum Business Increment. This focuses on delivering the smallest feature updates or improvements in the product that positively impact the business rather than releasing all the features at once. And then we talk about MMF, or Minimum Marketable Feature. We're referring to the smallest chunk of functionality in a product that delivers real value to users and can actually be marketed or sold. It's a feature that's fully developed and ready to be released on its own. And lastly, we have the MMR, Minimum Marketable Release, which is essentially the smallest version of a product that's ready to hit the market. It's more robust than an MVP or MMF, aiming to meet market needs right away while leaving room for future improvements. I hope you guys are clear with what product management is and the work scope of a product manager. Moving on, we will be coming up with more product management related content to get you started in the PM career. So stay tuned by subscribing to the channel, and if you like this video, do hit the like button. Thank you and see you in the next video.